Hello and welcome to my another video. As the title of this video suggests that today we are going to talk about engine oil, and in this video I will be quickly covering the points like what is engine oil, why it is important, what are the different type of engine oils available in the market and which you should prefer, and what is the importance of those numbers which are written there on oil can. So let's start with today's video. The first point which we are going to discuss is what exactly engine oil is. So, engine oil is nothing but the viscous substance which is made up of the base oil, and base oils are produced by refining crude oil, and it's basically a lubricant which helps to improve the engine performance by various means. We'll come to that after this. And based on the end use properties which engine oil manufacturers wish to have, they add few chemical additives into that, and that percentage can vary from anywhere between 5% to 30%. Let's discuss why engine oil is important. We all are aware that in engine there are moving parts inside it, and piston is one of them definitely. So when piston moves at very high speed, it creates a lot of friction between piston head and the cylinder wall, and that may result into wear and tear and a lot of heat generation as well. So when we are using engine oil, what it does, it creates a thin layer between cylinder and the piston, which ultimately reduce the coefficient of friction. Again, we are not going to discuss the technical terms over here, but in general, in a very layman language, that layer will helps to reduce the friction between cylinder wall and piston, which ultimately helps to reduce the heat generation. And definitely, as we discussed, that manufacturers do add few chemical additives that also helps to keep the oil temperature down, which ultimately helps to reduce the temperature of engine as well. To make engine oil more efficient, manufacturers do add few additional additives in that, like anti-foaming agent, antioxidant, corrosion inhibitors, and few high-end oil will have the chemical detergent as well. So the long story short, engine oil helps to improve the engine performance, and definitely for some extent it will also help to improve the fuel efficiency as well. Now the important things, those numbers. Here I have this Motul 7100 engine oil. Here you can see this numbering, Stain W40, MA2 and all those things. So what has happened, when I bought my first bike, I went for the oil purchase, and that guy asked me which grade do you want, and I was like, I was totally blank that time. I was not aware that which engine oil grade I have to use in my bike, although I was having a bike manual with me, but I was not at all aware that there are different type of engine oils available in the market. And after that day I started searching for the significance of those number, and then I came to know that there are a few bodies or few organizations across the world which classifies the engine oil into different categories based on their viscosity and the finer properties. Just to name those bodies or those organizations are SAE, API, and JASO, and formerly known as JASO as well. Now let's talk about those numbers. What does it mean? So before Second World War, what was happening, like people were using the two different viscosity oils in summer and winter. Now what is viscosity in layman language? It is the thickness of the liquid. It's very simple, like water is a very thin liquid, and honey is very thick liquid. So honey is highly viscous, water is less viscous, lower viscosity. So people were using different oil in the summer and the winter. So you might have seen the 10W, 15W, 20W and all those. So what does it mean? Lower the number, lower the viscosity, higher the number, higher the viscosity. So those old era oils were known as single grade oil as per the SA classification, and they were denoted by 0W, 5W, 10W and so on. But what happened, like after Second World War, when new and high performance engine introduced into the market in response to evolve the internal design stresses such as minimize internal engine clearance, increase combustion pressure and increasing emission requirement, manufacturers started producing the different engine oils to meet their requirements. And those oils were known as the multigrades oil, which we are also using currently. So just keep this in mind that lower the number, lower the viscosity, and vice versa. But that numbers that is 10 and like 0 10W40 just now we see on the engine oil can. So 10 denotes specific viscosity at 0 degree centigrade and 40 denotes the specific viscosity at 100 degrees centigrade. So if you see a oil like 10W40 and if you see a oil like 10W50, so what does it means? So viscosity of both the oils at 0 degree centigrade will be same, but that will be different at 100 degrees centigrade for both the oils, as their prefix numbers that 40 and 50 is getting changed. So this oil will possess a different viscosity at 100 degrees centigrade. So don't get confused with the oil numbers. If it is 10W40, it is a different oil grade altogether, and if it is a 10W50, it is a different oil altogether. Now let's come to very important question, that is which engine oil you have to use, and the answer is very simple. Every engine manufacturer gives the clear-cut directives which engine oil grade you have to use in that specific engine. What is the reason behind it? Like every engine has different conditions to operate on optimum performance, and if you are choosing a wrong oil, then the engine performance may get hampered. So don't go beyond the words of engine manufacturers. They will clearly give the which grade you have to use, and if that grade is not available, then there are a clear cut indication which alternate oil grade you have to use. Now I will show you the manual of my 250cc bike, where this is a Suzuki 250cc bike, and this page actually indicates the which engine oil grades I can use here. Here you can see the SAE classification. There below here is API classification, and this is a JASO classification actually. So here is the range of the oils which I can use. So the preferred engine oil is 10W40, but I can use the 10W50 also, 15W40 also, 15W50 also, and there are a lot of things. So JASO is again a MA classification. So we have seen this engine oil. Here you can see the 10W and the MA2 classification for this. So before buying the engine oil for your bike or for your car or for your any type of engine, please do check this classification first. So after this stuff, now let's discuss the another important topic, that is mineral oil versus synthetic oil. This is a very common question asked by many people, which oil we should use, whether to go for mineral oil or to go for the synthetic oil. So before answering that question, first I will clarify what is the difference between synthetic oil and the mineral oil. So at the beginning of this video, we already discussed that there is a traditional oil which is going on since very long. So that is nothing but the refined crude oil without any additives are known as the mineral oil. But when manufacturers add few chemical additives into that to modify the final properties, that oil known as synthetic oil. Now let's come back to that question, which one you should go for, whether to go for synthetic or for the mineral. And the answer is, it totally depends on the which engine you are using right now. Because if you are using a high performance engine or the modern days engine, definitely you should go for synthetic oil. But if you own the old vintage car or the old engine, then do not use synthetic oil in that. That will create a lot of problem. So go for mineral oil. But most of the people current days, we are having the modern engines. So you should go for synthetic oil. Why I am saying synthetic? The reasons are, the first one is the service life is much longer than the mineral oil. What happens here is your synthetic oil is loaded with the chemical additives which helps to maintain its property for a longer duration, which is the missing factor in the mineral oil, which ultimately reduces service life. Now don't get confused between the shelf life and the service life. Shelf life is almost same for both the mineral and the synthetic oil, but service life is higher in the synthetic oil, might be 4 to 5 times higher than the mineral oil. Now the second reason is improved fuel efficiency. Why I am saying this is again a debatable topic, definitely, but because of added additives in the synthetic oil, that will helps to maintain its viscosity, which will ultimately helps to reduce the friction between parts, which will ultimately result into lower fuel consumption which is nothing but the improved fuel efficiency. My third and the last reason is sustainability. Everyone across globe is talking about sustainability. Almost all the nations are talking about sustainability, and synthetic oils are more eco-friendly. Why I am saying eco-friendly is because of improved service life, you have extended your drain interval, which means the fewer oil change and the lesser waste. So those were the few reasons because of which one should go for synthetic oil. And the last I would like to add one more thing here is no engine manufacturer will clearly say that whether you have to use synthetic or mineral oil. They have already given the clear cut directives on which grade you have to use, and those grades are available in synthetic oil also, those grades are available in mineral oil also. So they will never say whether you have to use mineral or whether you have to use synthetic. So that's it from my side. If you have any question on engine oil, please do comment below, and if you want this video in Hindi, please let me know on Instagram. Thanks for your patience listening. Have a nice day. Take care. Jai Hind.